TeachMeGrappling.com, and I'm back with the Vaporizer from the 10th Planet system. I'm not an Eddie Bravo 10th Planet guy, but I do use a few of their techniques. And ever since Metamoris, when Eddie went with Hoyler, he caught Hoyler in the half guard with the lockdown, went to the electric chair as I'm showing right now, and then several times came up and got the sweep. And in the situation here, I'm going to go switch to what they call stoner control. I'm going to swim my left hand through, and then as you come up on top for the sweep, you have their leg in a leg drag. But it's no ordinary leg drag because I still have the lockdown. So when we take a look at the back angle, you're going to get to see how my legs are still in a lockdown. Eddie learned, you don't let this go. This gives you great control. And then you've got this nasty calf lock that you can apply when you execute a forward roll. So my left arm is going to come between the bodies and then execute the forward roll, capturing the toes. You want to get high on the toes for the calf lock and then pull down. You can either figure four or you can stomp the inside of your ankle. It'll apply more pressure by stomping the inside of your ankle. You might need to use that for the guys that won't tap, or just a basic figure four should work most of the time. Okay, unless you're in a serious competition where guys don't want to tap. So ever since Metamoris, I did a video, Eddie Bravo and Hoyler Gracie, a breakdown. So I started getting used to the Vaporizer, and then as we know, the leg drag that I'm showing right now is very popular. Mendez brothers really brought the leg drag to the forefront, and they're not the only ones, but I would definitely give them credit on the leg drag, really getting it out there. So in the leg drag position, if you notice, if I flop my leg over, I use my toes, in this case my left, I'm going to lift her leg up and then slide my right leg deep underneath her knee so her knee's off the mat, and then just apply a figure four, and then my other foot, my left foot, will lock down on her ankle. Then you can, stretch your legs just a little bit so your ankles are locked, and you have the lockdown applied from the top position. Execute the forward roll and you're right in the Vaporizer. So this is something that, again, I kind of came up with on accident. It was just because I was drilling the Vaporizer so much that I started doing a little bit more 10th Planet stuff, with the lockdown, and then I started realizing when I'm doing my leg drag, I might as well just apply it from here. Instead of passing the guard like everybody else does, you might want to try this. You can throw some people off, lift up the leg using your legs while you're staying close. Once you lock it down, then execute the forward roll, and then you should be able to get them. During the roll, sometimes they straighten their leg. There's a nasty knee bar that can happen, but I'm not showing it right here. Butterfly guard, I'm applying like a leg weave pass, which is pretty popular. Sometimes you smash the knees to the side, and then what I'm going to do as I apply pressure, I'm going to pinch her ankle between my thighs, and then elevate my butt a little bit, which is going to yank her leg and pull it over her other leg. So what I want to do is I want to cross her legs. So I'm going to walk on my toes and then get her in this crossed up position. This is a common position. BJ Penn used to use it a lot in order to pass the guard. A lot of times you'll see guys just go straight to the mount. But instead, like I said, I'd love to get the mount, but if I can get a submission on someone that's not aware, I'd love to get it. Obviously as you train and people kind of get used to your attacks, they're going to start watching out for it. But it's just another thing you can throw at them. So again, lifting their leg using my legs, lock it down, okay, without having to look. Eventually you'll get used to which foot lifts which leg and which way you lock down. So if you need to watch the video, just watch the video again several times, and you'll eventually get the feel for it. Here's a double leg, another attack I like to use. After I hit a double leg and I'm starting to pass the double leg position, I'll step over and hook their top leg. Okay, I call it the top leg because right now I'm on the right side. So I hook their right leg, and then after I do that, I just pulse with my hand. Notice how I pulse using a little V block, and then I can drop myself into that position. My knee is in between her legs. Okay, I'm staying close, not giving her a position for a knee bar, and then switching the leg between the legs, hitting the roll, and hitting the Vaporizer. Okay, calf lock. This calf lock's like no other because it seriously puts them in a position where they can't defend it, unlike the standard calf lock that you do from the back control or the truck, what the 10th Planet guys call the truck. Anyway, so again, any type of leg drag, all it is stepping over and hooking that leg. Once you have that position, again, from the leg weave, bringing the ankle over the other leg, you know, the opponent's trying to defend the guard pass, and they're still thinking about their guard being passed, and instead you hook them up in that lockdown, hit the roll. It's very difficult to stop if they aren't aware. So here's some full speed footage, I guess you could say, hitting a double leg. Person's trying to defend the guard pass. I just step over and hook the leg, put myself in between the legs with the legs crossed up, just like stoner control, and then hit the vaporizer. Okay. Again, snap, hit the double, take her down, always passing to the side opposite my head, and then the leg work is right there. Okay, getting used to doing this without looking takes a little bit of practice. That's probably most of it. But once you get used to it, you can definitely catch a lot of people. I'm not going to say who I caught, but I've caught quite a few people. You know, people come to our gym sometimes, and it's always fun to kind of throw it at people that haven't seen it before. And they usually are really surprised the first time. You know, and then it gets a lot harder, just like any other technique, though. Once somebody knows your game, it's going to be a little more difficult. So, again, just working a little leg weave pass, trying to cross those legs up. Always trying to bring their top leg over their bottom leg, cross their legs, as in a leg drag, and then apply the lockdown from there. I don't do the electric chair all that much in my game, so instead of getting into the vaporizer from there, I love to get into it from here. You know, leg drag, step over with my right leg. Once I step over, use my left leg to lift her leg, apply it. It's pretty easy. You know, it may be complicated if you're a beginner, but once you understand it, it's not all that hard. So a lot of times people, De La Riva guards real popular. You know, in this position you don't want them to, but leg dragging will kind of take them off their game sometimes if you can get ahead of them before they get their game going. Please hit subscribe, and thank you so much for checking out my channel.
I think that's pretty good.